Hello, welcome to Report Vikings, your daily Minnesota Vikings news channel. Let's explore the main topics and the latest news about the Minnesota Vikings. But first, I ask for your help. Leave your like on this video. Many of you follow our content daily, but forget to click the like button. It's a simple, free gesture that helps us a lot. I appreciate the support. Today we have two news that are driving fans crazy. So let's not waste any time. Let's go. Tershawn Wharton could be the low-cost, high-return bet the Vikings need. While the 2025 free agency spotlight shines on the big names, Minnesota Vikings general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah has built his reputation on finding valuable talent in the secondary stages of the market. Players little known to the public before wearing purple have become key players in recent years, and Tershawn Wharton could be the next on that list. The two-time Super Bowl champion with the Kansas City Chiefs enters the offseason seeking the biggest contract of his career. Despite the Vikings' salary cap space, the priority will be managing the renewals of key players like Byron Murphy Jr., Cam Bynum, and Harrison Smith. If the competition for big names like Milton Williams and Osa Odigizua becomes unviable, Wharton emerges as an intriguing option to bolster the defensive rotation. Wharton entered the NFL in 2020 as an undrafted free agent out of small-time Missouri S&T. At 6 foot, 1 and 270 pounds, he has stood out for his relentless motor and pass rush ability, racking up 33 pressures and 7 sacks in 455 snaps in the 2024 season. While he's not a game breaker, he offers valuable depth, especially in sub-defense packages, something coordinator Brian Flores certainly appreciates. So far, Wharton has been a reliable mainstay for the Chiefs, signing short contracts after his rookie contract expired. It is estimated that a 2-year deal for $12 million would be reasonable for both parties. For Minnesota, a 1-year deal would also make sense considering the 27-year-old is in his athletic prime. In addition to his presence on the field, Wharton also gained attention off the field when he saved a young fan who fell from the stands after a game. The heroic gesture only reinforces the idea that he would be an easy reinforcement to support. For the Vikings, Wharton offers the kind of versatility Flores values, serving as a 3 or 5 technique defender capable of generating quick pressure, a scarce resource in Minnesota last year. If the Vikings are looking for an affordable and efficient backup, Tershawn Wharton could be the ideal fit. Vikings continue to face pressure to acquire elite free agents. The Minnesota Vikings enter the offseason with about $55 million in salary cap space, and general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah will have to decide whether to re-sign key players or seek reinforcements to fill the roster's gaps. Defensive line remains a priority. On offense, Kevin O'Connell could look to improve the interior offensive line and consider adding another wide receiver or running back. However, the bulk of the budget could end up in the hands of defensive coordinator Brian Flores, as the secondary is stacked with free agents and the team has been searching for a big name to bolster the defensive line for years. One name that could solve that issue is Milton Williams, a defensive end for the Eagles who could become a target for the Vikings in free agency. Milton Williams, a big-time addition? According to PFF's Mason Cameron, Williams would be an ideal signing for Minnesota. The 25-year-old was instrumental in the Philadelphia Eagles' Super Bowl run and has shined in the postseason with a 91.4 pass rush grade, the highest among defensive linemen. During the 2024 regular season, Williams racked up 6 sacks, 44 pressures, and a 17.7% pass rush win rate, surpassing Chris Jones as PFF's highest-rated interior pass rusher. The defensive back was drafted by the Eagles in the 3rd round of the 2021 draft and has excelled both in pressuring quarterbacks and against the run game. In 4 seasons, he has recorded 11.5 sacks and 132 tackles in 67 games. Williams fits Brian Flores' scheme. The Vikings have relied primarily on run stuffers on the defensive line, with Harrison Phillips leading the way. With Jerry Tillery and Jonathan Bullard set to become free agents, the team needs a disruptor at the line of scrimmage, and Williams could be the right fit. Brian Flores' system relies on a high volume of blitzing, but Minnesota has struggled to generate pressure without it, finishing just 28th in the NFL in non-blitz pressures, 144. A defender like Williams would help improve that statistic, and he fits well into the 5 technique of the defensive scheme. How much would it cost? Williams fits the age profile that Adolfo-Mensah is looking for in impact reinforcements, as he turns 26 in April. However, the deal could be expensive. PFF projects a 3-year deal worth $21 million per season, which would require careful decision-making by the front office. Will the Vikings finally invest heavily in an interior pass rusher? Brian Flores would certainly approve.